Hello and welcome. Here we go. Hello and welcome everyone. Back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, and the boys, as we carry on our tabletop RPG series, RPG Night, with some more Warhammer Fantasy. Where, in the last episode, someone tried to assassinate our elf who was in the duel, unsuccessfully. Some clues were raised and were gained, and our party seems to think they know who it was. Although there are many blonde-haired people in Nuln, it's not uncommon. But after that, rather than chasing down the one who tried to assassinate them with what they believe to be Skaven devices, instead, they decided to take their new accomplice with them, the small 15-year-old boy, whose name was David Wise, but he's been renamed to Mario Jenkins. He will be the new standard bearer for the warband, because he was in the wrong place at the wrong time,
or in the best place at the best time.
So all but one of our group headed off to the dragon. The one who didn't was, of course, our priest, Carla, who headed off to the Temple of Mor.
I do seem to always miss your brothel trolls.
You do. But unfortunately, she did not. But unfortunately, she did not feel at home in the slightest whilst in the Temple of Mor. And the old scribe there, Zacharias? No. Zenith? Seekus? What did I name you in the end? I can't even remember.
He was Zeph. No, he was Zenith, I think. Let me check my notes.
No, that sounds
Zenith,
right.
Yeah, head scribe of the Temple of Mor, Zenith.
So Zenith told her that perhaps the best thing that she could do right now was to go and get some sleep. Multiple times he said it, but she wouldn't take the hint. But eventually she got the idea. So she went off into a room and meditated and slowly drifted off into the land of who knows where. Whilst the rest of the group took the small child to the brothel, because where else are they going to take him? Come along, lad, you're going to the brothel. And once there...
He's of the legal age in this universe.
Well, yeah, it's the Dark Ages, people.
Don't try to justify this as a female woman. Please don't.
Let's just... this is the Dark Ages. It's not... It's fine.
A little bit creepy.
Alcohol is a lot cleaner than water in this day and age. So, yeah. But anyway, after getting to the brothel, they realised, wow, it's kind of early.
Yeah.
So they waited a while, and to their dismay, who would enter? But the so-called vampire hunter.
A witch hunter.
Yeah, witch hunter, vampire hunter, same bloody thing.
He changes his occupation every week.
No, I forgot it. It's Raymond O'Neill, of course. He's going to be a vampire hunter now.
Raymond O'Neill came in with his assistants, and they almost caught out our poor cursed Casper. But luckily,
really didn't want to be there.
But luckily, thanks to their patronage of the dragon and the fact that they are quite big spenders, the girls were only too willing to help out to drive off the annoying pest that was Raymond O'Neill. Raymond? Yes. But after a couple of hours, the dragon started to get busy, and our group decided, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea if we did a drinking contest? Because Casper can't get drunk.
Will the bearded halfling strike again, though?
So.
It already did.
You did. You did.
Again, I mean. And again.
He did.
And again. And again.
Already.
So, as we return to our game, we'll zoom in on the dragon. so people get a better look than just at a map. There we go. The brothel, the dragon, minus the girl at the back, of course. She's not there. So the drinking contest is going well. 3 of the competitors seem to be stinking drunk. They seem to be stinking drunk. 2 of them, after downing their 4th beer. Oh, hang on a minute. Yes, sorry. After downing their 4th beer, they hit the table and they're asleep. Unfortunately, one of them decides that I just don't like the way you're looking at my face. So we have 8 competitors. We also have 2 dwarves and 1 human. Is that right in this competition? The elves are not involved.
Elves are not involved unless they want to jump in now and throw their money in the pot.
I mean, they can't do worse than the beardless halfling, so...
So we have 11 people in the game. So I am going to roll 1d10. Oh, it's a 10. Marvellous. So it's whoever's at the end of the line. Who did I put at the end of the line? Casper. I genuinely did put Casper at the back of the line. So where is Footpad? I just don't like the way you're looking at my face. The Footpad just leans over the table to. You can smell the beer on his breath, Casper, as he looks at you squint-eyed. One eye seems to be lazy as it is, and he just swings for you. So, weapon skill. He's too drunk to aim. I mean, he's stinking drunk. Doesn't he get a negative for that?
That's already a minus 30 or 40?
Yeah, it's something quite horrendous.
Oh, is it just for going into stinking drunk, you get a minus... so, when you fail your 4th test, stinking drunk, you become stinking drunk. You must spend a half action each round to keep your bearings. Fair enough. He only half actioned attack, so fair enough. If you opt not to this half action, roll 1d100 on the following table. Hang on, the effects of alcohol. Oh!
I think it's on the
Okay,
core,
so if you use a full action... No, if you use a half action each round, you can keep your bearing. But if you don't, then you roll on the stinking drunk test. I'm probably reading this wrong. I don't think that's right. But anyway, so yeah, when you're... Successful test, failed successful test, consume alcohol, weapon skill, agility... Consume alcohol tests. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think.
Yeah, you have to spend half action each turn, otherwise you roll on the table, and that's the effect that appears.
Yeah.
Wait, does this happen every time? Because is that?
So technically, you can just go half action. I'm not drunk. Half action. I'm not drunk. Half action.
It's not that you're not drunk. It's just you haven't got really shit effects. You're still you're still drunk.
Yeah,
And I believe it still is. Each field consume alcohol test increases the difficulty of weapon skill, ballistic skill, agility, and intelligence tests, and the difficulty of further consume alcohol tests. So it actually makes everything harder, and then those stinking drunks are on top of that penalty already.
Okay.
So they failed 4 tests, so they have minus 40 to everything? Because they failed 4 tests?
Yeah.
Wow, alcohol is rough! So he's got minus 40, so if he uses a half action, he can negate that. Is that right?
No, that's just his normal one. That's just that keeps his bearing, so he doesn't stumble over. He doesn't fall asleep. He doesn't just go full on aggressive. He doesn't make everyone look at his halfling.
So I'm probably gonna say because he's under the effects of stinking drunk. Well, no, because like it says, it's. I mean,
He gets the
I'm gonna
-40
roll it.
and then
I'm gonna roll it. I may need to change this, or I'm going to stop you guys from drinking. Just full stop anywhere near combat, because you will kill yourselves. You will 100% kill yourselves with -40s and then plus another like -30 on top at times. So we'll have to look into that. But for now, he needs a natural 1 or a 2. So yeah, he swings and it just flies through the air. And Casper, you realise that for you to punch this person back, you'd have to get up, lean over the table, and stretch as far as you could. And he's just kind of leaned over and just like swung for you and missed you entirely. Okay.
I think he's had a bit too much.
So one of the girls comes along. Oh yeah, one of the girls comes along, puts their hand on his shoulder after he swings, and just kind of pulls him away. And he looks up at this doughy-eyed girl, and he's just like, well, "I like the way you're looking at me," ooh, and kind of wanders off out of the tournament. So we are down 3 competitors. So we have 5 left.
So our dwarf is actually still up as long as he keeps using his half action.
Which dwarf?
The
Albie.
sorry, the bigoted halfling.
Blackhand. So technically the way we'll probably do this is Blackhand's out because he's failed 4 tests. Because otherwise he just has to do half actions constantly to stay in. Like you can't be knocked out then. So unfortunately Blackhand is asleep. So we've lost 1 from our 3 NPCs, so we're now down to 2 on there. So Casper, you don't need to. Ragnar. Oh,
yep.
I believe you need to roll me a couple of extras, don't you?
Do I?
We rolled 1 for Ragnar.
Did you?
I believe.
I think I rolled 2.
I think you rolled 2.
So you need
2,
another.
You're right, so 2 more.
Yeah, another 2, please.
Okay. Any modifiers?
Plus 20.
This is just beer.
Okay. Okay, that's my only good roll for the rest of the year. And 20 again for the second one. I'm all good.
Okay, you are not
Jesus Christ.
stinking drunk. So, please
You
roll
punch me with that.
again.
Right,
Oh, damn! I think I got a 3.
damn, he's doing well.
That guy got an 85 as well.
I feel bad for the 95. He's not long for this world.
You just hear this. I'm still in. Head hits the floor.
Oh, God.
And another one is down. We are down to 4. Casper, roll me deceive. Which is charm? Oh, no, there is a deceive, isn't there? No, hang on.
No,
Wait.
it's charm.
We might have to...
I could do blather instead.
Well, so the thing is... well, no, Ragnar's still holding... Ragnar's still holding up and not showing any signs of drunkenness. Because there is going to be a point where people are looking at you going, hang on, he's not drunk at all. What the fuck's going on? So you're going to have to roll some sort of deceive or performance. I would think it would probably be performance, realistically, because you are performing that you're drunk. So that may come up, depending on how many more beers you have left to drink.
I could stall for time by using blather. Potentially.
You could try and stall for a bit of time. This is true.
Let's be honest. Sober people can't blather like that.
You are on your 6th beer, so
Yeah. I mean, look at all these lightweights. It's only 6 beers. I've drank more than this in real life.
He's keeping up with a dwarf so far.
Yeah.
It's not out of the realms of possibility since one of the dwarves is currently unconscious.
If you want proof that these guys are
again,
lightweights, they outdrank that dwarf.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they only had to outdrink one dwarf. The other one doesn't count because the other one is a halfling.
Yeah.
True.
They don't know that yet.
Yeah.
I think that's 2 more guys down.
Am I rolling again then, Dis?
Yes, yeah. If you see me roll, then you have to roll. But plus 20. Oh, hang on a minute. Plus 20. Yeah, no. I got their target earlier.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. So
I don't think I have.
he's failed, but they're still okay. So please.
It's just a fight of who's gonna fail a roll first.
It kind of is.
Oh my days!
Holy
He got a
shit.
2.
None of them fail. They are still in it.
Oh!
I'm gonna fate reroll that. Or fortune reroll that.
Use your lucky charm instead. Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah, you use a lucky charm.
Don't use
No,
your fate points in a drinking game.
but the lucky charm might explode. Okay, I'll use a lucky charm to reroll. Either way,
Now, do explode your fate points on a drinking game. Spite
20,
to fate.
and then
Spite.
oh my days! And it's what 1d10 for the lucky charm. The lucky charm's fine. It didn't explode.
Okay, thank God. I still have mine as well, don't I?
Yeah.
I think I do. Oh, I do, yeah, because...
Okay, another 2 of them fall.
You just. Yeah, you shouldn't have gotten into this contest. Do I have to change my modifier now that I failed one, or is it just the same regardless?
I think you should have to change your modifier, but we haven't for all the failed, and I'm certainly not going through and changing them for the NPCs. So just keep the modifiers at the same.
Okay.
So I've got a 44 and a 60. So the 60, the 80, another one falls asleep, and the 44.
You should quit while you're ahead. Well, behind, but
Okay, so I need to roll a 1d10 again.
Oh, for God's sake.
Casper. So
They
Casper,
really don't
as you're sat there drinking your last the last beer, putting it down, the individual next to you is just like, you can really hold your drink, you know. How are you able to drink so much? He puts his arm round you. Can I tell you something? You're my bestest friend.
I love you too, random stranger.
You're very cold.
I have a slight cold. That's why I'm so good at drinking.
he's got the blood of the ancestor gods in him.
Fuck.
Interesting choice of words.
That guy's fucked.
That guy drops dead.
Oh, but you got 100 too. You should try.
See, what you
He
should have
doesn't
done is
notice
brought
your-
the witch hunter into
Oh,
this
thank
contest.
fuck.
He doesn't notice your.
My degrees of failure
So-
were better than his.
So one fails a test, and the other one succeeds. Oh my god, I've got to roll so many. It's weird that, like, there's still 2 people. There's still one person who has not failed a single test. He's just sat there necking beer after beer after beer, like, this is fucking easy, mate. What the fuck are you all doing?
You call me suspicious.
Yeah, like
Just because I've got cold skin.
is this the one that keeps critting as well, like getting 2s and 3s? Oh my god.
I think it might be. I'm still only. Oh god, I got rolled.
I mean,
Who's this other fella who keeps getting crit fails and still alive?
The thing is, I can't beat Casper, so...
Yeah, but you could beat Ragnar.
Oh, fuck.
But I have 2 fortune points, so... Ah.
I still don't think he's failed once. Is the target like 50 something? 55 or something?
Yeah, it is. No, it's 51.
Christ!
Alright.
Okay.
So really, you're
Yay!
probably spending more on drinks than you thought.
I mean, I've lost count of how many drinks I've had to pay, but so
Don't
far
worry. I've got it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Because so far it's been beer, I think, right?
Can he stop rolling so well?
Oh.
This absolute mad lad.
Yeah, it's just beer so far, so I think that's just like what? Fucking...
I mean, I think
That's
it's
like-
1 penny.
You
I'm checking.
fucking... Another one. Hits the ground and is out.
Here's 1 penny. I
Yay!
think I'm gonna...
That's only 3 failures from me. We're fine. I
There's
could
a,
fate reroll.
there's a guy who has none.
Oh
Okay,
my
I'm gonna fate reroll. If he has no failures, I'm gonna fate reroll that last one then. My honor is a dwarf.
Oh.
Oh, why? Every time I do a reroll, it fails. Still, that's awful.
I know you're
Welcome
paying.
to
Don't
my
worry.
world.
That's because you wasted all your luck that first roll.
Yeah, I know. I rolled a 3 as well, not 6.
Okay,
not long after.
so you're gonna have to do 4 tests. He's just gone, fuck this shit, mate. Get me 4 beers now! Gets all 4 in his pudgy fingers, puts all 4 heads in his mouth, and just opens his throat and downs those motherfuckers. And he fails twice. They're his
That's
first
a
2
big
failures.
mouth. You can fit 4 of them in.
And he did.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we're correct
Just as-
for the number of rolls.
Just to speed things up, I'll do it the same way as you. I'm stinking drunk. Shit.
1d100.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh no.
I almost passed all of those, by the way. I only failed one of them.
Oh, reroll it.
31.
You can still use a fate point to reroll it.
But that's
Just
my
don't win,
last
though.
fortune.
Yeah,
my
you
last
can sleep
fortune.
afterwards.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll. Is that okay, Dis, if I reroll that one that I failed?
Because we're not in combat and this is a drinking game, sure. Normally I don't let you go past failures, but well, I don't let you get past rolls. So once you rolled past it, I don't.
Yeah.
But it's a piss take fun game, so go for it.
There you go.
Hey, I'm
Still
still
at
on
it, though.
1.
And have you drunk the 4 extra?
That was the 40-100.
Okay. Yeah.
That was the one I rerolled.
Okay, so he gets another 4. Actually, he's failed 3 times. So he gets 2 more drinks in. He gets the stinking drunk. So you need to do another 2. If you fail on those 2, then it's a roll up. Well, basically, you both fall over at the same time. If you succeed, then it's you and Casper in the last part.
Alright. I fail both of them.
Oh
Okay.
no.
By 1 and by 3. God damn it.
Liz, can I stealthily cast sleep on myself?
I need to roll a D100 now, don't I, for stinking drunk?
So this dude sits there, although he's swaying and holding onto his chair and clinging onto the table. I'm not fucking drunk. I can keep going all night long. I've only had a few ales, officer.
Oh,
no
shit,
effect.
no, he's still...
You can act normally, but he still has the -30 too.
Oh.
But he is
Okay,
he is
I
stinking
got the
drunk.
same.
Would you say they're still in it though? And of that,
I got the same, so
Would
Well,
the girls let them? Well, no, I haven't let anyone else go off the
Okay.
table. Once they failed, the girls kind of realised, no, you can't go keep drinking, you might die, and they pull them over. So, Casper,
die. I'm a dwarf.
I need a performance check because you've blabbered to stall for time to get people not to notice. But now
The
I
thing
need
is-
a performance.
I don't have performance.
I know.
This is why I want to try and stealthily cast sleep on myself. So I just automatically pass the fuck out.
So, you could cast sleep on yourself. I don't see why your own magic wouldn't have an effect on you. Plus, this also sets a rather nice precedence. So,
Cool.
I believe, yes, you can give me. You can try and set yourself, put yourself to sleep. But to do that, stealthily, I will need a sleight of hand.
Oh, do I have sleight of hand? Oh, I think I passed it up. Shit. No, I can't do it. I can't do it then if it uses sleight of hand. Is there?
What I learned from
So-
the first take on this game: never pass up skills.
Performance
No,
is
I don't
a
think
skill.
I passed it up. I think I haven't got it yet.
So performance is a skill. So it's not an advanced skill. So you can
Is it a
default
skill?
on it. Yep, it's a skill. You add it in under performance, trade, and other skills.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
So I
Just
believe
random performance.
I can't remember what it is. I think it's fellowship. I think it
that's-
is.
It's performance, probably fellowship.
I think it's fellowship. Off the top of my head, I believe.
I mean,
hang on. Oh, I can look at
Depends on
someone's
the
sheet.
performance, but I would argue that this one is fellowship.
Where is
It's in skills.
the sheet that I want? I can't even remember her name.
Performer fellowship. It is an advanced skill.
Oh, it does say it's an advanced skill, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a -20.
It is used on fellowship.
It is used on fellowship, which is what I just saw. Sure, give me a -20 fellowship. I feel like it should be more of a negative.
If you're using it because I'm untrained, I believe in Warhammer Fantasy it's just halved.
Oh, good point. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
halved.
target's halved.
Yeah, so go with halved your fellowship.
Okay, I just put in the performance thing and it actually halves it for me because I'm not trained. So. Can I use my what do you call it?
Lucky charm.
Lucky
Lucky
charm.
charm. Yeah, I'd say
I did-
enough time has passed since you used it in the last session.
Here we go. Come on, Nuffles.
Hey!
Oh, that just cost me my lucky charm. I bet.
So,
Yep.
does that,
Told you. Called it.
Wow.
I fucking called
Wow.
I was about to say something about luck of the Irish, but
it.
I don't think I have to now.
Listen, luck's a bitch and so is Nuffles. That's why it cost me my lucky charm just to do some method acting.
They're like 10G a piece. It's fine.
It's quite expensive.
So
How much is in this pot?
as the girls come over to take the rest of the contestants away, or to just place towels or something over them to show, look, they're out, they're asleep, leave them be. One of the more beautiful ladies in the room comes over, gestures to Casper. Are we still good? Okay.
Yep.
Gestures to Casper to stand. As he goes to get up and stand, he puts on a nice little... He slips on the handle of his chair and staggers a little bit, and as he gets up, gives a little sway. And as she goes over to his side, taking his hand, He looks down and there's a little sway in there of but she raises his hand up into the air. Ladies, I give you tonight's champion. And all the girls in the brothel all start cheering and clapping, and all the guys all boo you as the pot of gold is passed over to you. So, overall, you get 11 gold coins.
Sweet.
All that for 11 gold coins.
Hey, 11 gold coins is actually a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's like what, a year's wages for a peasant?
Yeah,
I
something
mean,
like that.
dude, that's 5%. Technically, he just lost a 50 gold coins lucky charm. So, you know, but it's a good way to start a tradition in a brothel.
Hey, it's only, a -4 profit? It's not a profit at all, it's a loss, but still, shush.
What's the point of this to get profit?
Well,
Not really.
Allegedly.
The point of this was to have fun.
The point of this was actually to get Albie drunk again. I just needed an excuse to get everyone else involved too.
I mean, so you achieved the goal you wanted to achieve and you made money. That sounds like a double win to me.
I mean, I lost money, to be quite honest, but still. I mean, I was going to lose money anyway because I was going to pay people.
39 gold. How many beers in total was that? This
was a shitload at the end.
I'm just calculating that now. 1 second.
yeah.
I imagine we probably, like you, probably emptied a keg or two.
I got a lot of happy customers right now in this brothel. I'm good.
I just like the fact that I'm still standing because I rolled so low and Cass was just now unconscious.
Yes, I am the drunks. Don't worry.
Like I've been the wait no
So,
shit. Can't
you
say that.
have just got 69 beers.
That's the best.
Hey, that's a perfect number. I like it. So, I mean,
I think they're like 3 copper each. I think.
they're 1 penny each.
Are they?
Unless it's more expensive because on the
No,
book,
it'll be in the armory.
Yeah.
If it's
let me find beer again.
oh, hang on, no, I'm
Beer.
actually close to it.
I feel like 69
A
beers
pint
would
of beer
be
is 1 penny,
heck.
page 122.
See, in my
on
book,
the
it says. Okay, so in the armory, which is the book that I go off of, it's 2 pennies. Oh no, sorry,
What,
that's an
for-
ale. Sorry, that's an ale.
That's ale.
Yeah,
Ale
so
is, ale is 1.
so yeah, 1 penny. Ooh,
69 pennies.
Yeah, 69 pennies.
Oh, fucking hell.
175 brass pennies still in my pocket.
So
That's
that, you know,
So cheap.
that's actually not bad. You know, you made 11.
Yeah.
Casper made 11 gold coins. You only had to pay out 69 gold pennies, which is something like 3 silver and 9 pennies, I think. It's 20.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna have to
Sounds
spend
about right.
that 10 to get his lucky charm back, but he effectively made a gold.
Wait, no,
it's
69 divided
it's-
by 24? Yeah,
It's
24.
15 for a gold. For a thing. Yeah.
Oh, so 2 silver and 8 pennies.
Sorry, add on an extra 3 pennies as Jenkins has a couple of drinks. Just a joyous
yeah.
occasion goes on.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've spent, let me check. I spent 9 gold crowns this entire time. And now, plus the beer pennies. It's fine. I don't mind spending this money.
So I believe I said it was like 3 o'clock. I think I said it was 3 o'clock. This whole drinking contest has probably taken an hour. So after another hour rolls on, so taking us to 4 o'clock. Yeah, 3, 4. Taking us to 5 o'clock. You can all of you who are in the brothel can mark down a meal as you kind of just sit and enjoy the atmosphere that you've created. The girls are bringing over snacks and food.
That's a very unique meal they brought me.
Well, yeah. And of course, you're giving Jenkins, teaching him about the world, opening his eyes. So, for an hour now, we're going back in time a little bit. For an hour now, Carla, you have sat and meditated in the Temple of Moor in a cloister room. And as you've sat and meditated, you haven't felt the connection that you felt before. The mind, the questions that come into your head are no longer as pure as they once were. Contaminated thoughts have entered your mind. And you find it difficult, but then, after an hour, you feel the drain of the concentration, and you slowly begin to fade and fall asleep. Your head slumps forwards as you sit cross-legged. You slunch over into a deep, deep sleep. As you awaken within your dream, you look around and you see nothing but darkness and smoke. An endless darkness that seems to go on further than your eyes can see, and the smoke hangs low in this chamber, in this place. It hangs around ankle to shin, deep at times, but it's thick, almost like a soup. As you walk around trying to see someone, hear something, it kicks up, but the fog or smoke or whatever this is doesn't raise up higher than your knee before dissipating or sinking back down. You feel a terrible cold come over you, and you begin to shiver and pull tighter at your robes before realizing your robes are gone. You stand.
One of those dreams, fine.
You stand naked in the dark with no lights, and even the eerie light that you were able to see by begins to ebb and fade. And as you begin to hunch down a little, trying to get your knees to provide you a bit of warmth to your chest, you peer off into the darkness yet again. You hear no sounds, and you see nothing but an abyss of darkness, with waves of fog and smoke rising up. Before you hear a crack behind you, like breaking ice on a frosty pond. You try to turn quickly around to see what caused it, but now you're shivering. As you breathe, you can visibly see your own breath. You can't help but shake now, the shivering. You feel as if your fingers and extremities will drop off from the cold, but you turn, shaking, shivering, and see a mirror.
Okay.
As
Is it like one of those big wall mirrors?
As you look, you see a full-sized standing mirror on made from a polished mahogany. The smoke or fog doesn't seem to cling around it at all. You can see that its feet are carved to look as if it is a griffin or some clawed creature's foot on either side, on both sides, twice over. And the carving going up becomes more beast-like, more creature-like, before at the halfway point turning into elegant flows of carpentry and carving. But the one who looks back at you in the mirror is not you. She looks like you. But you can tell that it's not.
Does it? Does the reflection move when I move? Like, or is there like a visible, like for example, raise my hand and it does, but after a second or something like that?
It moves separately to you. It moves on its own will. And as you peer at the figure, you do notice one thing. They're wearing the robes of a priest of Mor. Although you cannot see their face, they currently have their head cowled. I believe that's the saying when you put your hood up. But the figure does recognize, you do recognize the figure, and you don't see any smoke coming out from their breath, but you shiver all the more violently. It's not you. But it's the same height. You can't tell the build because of the robes, but then the figure, audibly the shoulders deflate slightly before their hands come up and they remove their hood. Roll me willpower, please.
As soon as the thing unfreezes.
Roll 20.
Yeah.
You see your own face looking back at you from the mirror. Somber and sad, a pitiful look.
I'm going to fortune that.
Sure. A pitiful look on her face as she stares down at you.
Fuck!
The mirror cracks all the more. +1 insanity point. As you see her turn her back to you. And begin to walk away.
That's eyepiece on this one, right? Or is it
Yes,
under...
IP. Yeah, IP.
Right. Yeah, but
As
why does it say it's mine?
she walks away, you see a figure for a second. Maybe less, but it's as if you're looking through an icy pond that's not dried clear, frozen clear. The image is blurry and vague to you. Your eyes almost refuse to see a figure who places their arm around your alternate reflections person and walks away. The mirror shatters into 1,000 pieces. But another mirror remains. And as you look into that mirror, you don't see the freezing, cowering young woman that you are. You see someone stood with strength and power. Someone that you may want to be, if you can, before you awake violently as you fall backwards and smash your head on the floor. Toughness check, please.
This. Oh boy, I do love rolling toughness. I do love rolling toughness, apparently.
You bang your head on the hard stone floor, but it hurts, but it's fine. You need to focus on the vision that you saw. You need to learn what it meant, but now as you look around, you just feel alienated in this place. And as you look down, why are you naked? Your robes are folded and placed on the bed. But you were naked as the day you were born.
That's not creepy. Dream journal. Dream journal. Note it all down. As soon as I actually, put something on.
As you reach for the robes, there's just a sense that perhaps not.
No, not these ones, not these ones. The other ones. Had them in my backpack. Like I had a pair of nondescript robes.
You should also have your dress outfit with you.
Uniform. Oh
technically.
yeah. No, I'm just gonna put the dress uniform. Right. And I note the whole dream in the dream journal.
Sure, you're able to do that. It is quite vivid of a dream. That it doesn't fade even after you finished writing it down. Or the memory.
Right. Is there any role I could make to try to what's the word? It's not identical. Like, is there a way I could make sense of this dream?
You would probably understand somewhat just on your gut feelings that you just don't belong here.
Yeah,
This
like
is
that.
not the
That
place
part
for
is
you.
obvious.
But another path will lead you to strength and power. Another path will maybe lead you to become the reflection that you saw in the mirror.
Oh, isn't this a slippery slope to go? All right. I suppose I'm gonna take another trip down to Zenith's office, whatever you want to call it. Because I doubt just walking out the door is the right answer.
You feel like that's the right answer. Which is odd, but at the same time seems to make sense. But you still don't know entirely why, but the fact that you once wore those robes with such pride and yet now can't bring yourself to wear them, you think more and more that you may have walked down this path not truly realizing what it meant, and now that you're on that path and visions are coming to you, and perhaps this isn't the place that you should be at, or in the profession you should be in.
All right, I'm gonna like tear out like a blank page from the dream journal, and I'm just going to write quickly on it. Thank you, Father Zenith, and I'm just gonna sign it with C.
Sure.
I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna walk. I'm just gonna leave, and I'm gonna go to the brothel because that's where I last heard they were heading. So
So it's about 5. Yeah, it's about 5. You were asleep for an hour as you come out of your dreamlike state and leave
And
the
I
Temple
believe
of
I
War.
need to pay 2 pennies because there's a gate between
yes.
here and...
Yes, there is. Now you have an option. I'm not going to take you back to the other screen just for this one
Fucking
incident.
you're gonna bleed me dry with these leg taxes, man.
Do you want to go through the closest gate and then down and to the brothel, which would take you close to the shanty town, or do you want to walk further through?
Probably not in those clothes.
Okay, so you're going to go down to, I believe
let's
it's the
take-
high gate, which brings
Yeah,
you
let's
out
take the
to...
longer route.
Okay, so you go... I'm just going to do it like the
It's
crow
only one gate,
flies.
or-
Yeah, still one gate. It takes
Okay.
you 32 minutes to get down. So, at about 5:30, as the rest of the group have finished eating, and those who have drunk too much, like Black Hand, had been woken up and have eaten a bit of food and begun to regain themselves a little bit. I believe you all still have minus 30 to most things, because you were stinking drunk. So you adventuring today's probably not going to happen. But Carla, as you walk in, you can see there's quite a large group of people. Some of them are quite drunk, staggering
Oh.
about the place.
Oh, by the way, this...
Yes.
I'm not getting rid of the book. I paid good money for that.
That's fair enough.
They will have to take it all out of my cold dead hands.
It's not a
And
book of
even then,
renown. Renowned.
I would have glued it to my cold dead hands.
That can
if it
be
was-
arranged.
If it was renowned, then he would take it from you and give it to someone else.
Yeah, but then again, Renault doesn't have a unified cult.
True. This is true. He has a bunch of wandering vagabonds.
And, benches marked with X's.
Yes. So as you walk into the brothel, there's a number of people all drunk. There's a number of people just enjoying the atmosphere. It seems a lot busier than you'd expect it to be at this time of day, and who knows? As you look around, it takes you a couple of minutes to actually find your group, but after a few minutes going in, getting to the bar and looking around, you can see that they seem to have a booth. You wouldn't know that this is a booth they've stayed in at many times, but they have. It's almost their private booth, where they're surrounded by a number of girls who are feeding them drinks and food and are engaging with them on for conversation. A little bit too early for anything seedy, it seems.
Well, don't you look like you had a fun night? Wait, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a night yet, was it?
5:30.
I say that aloud to myself.
I was gonna perk up and say, "Oh, are you lost, priest? I don't think I have ever seen you here."
Shut
Did you say
up.
priest?
I hate you with a renewed passion right now. Stupid
Trouble in the abbey.
Irelia's gonna giggle and usher her closer to grab a seat.
You alright?
What's wrong?
Not
I don't think I have ever seen you wearing that uniform, priest. Is everything alright?
First of all, I wore it yesterday. Second of all, you're pushing it now.
Well, you seem pretty worked up about something, so, if you want to sit down and tell us about it.
Oh, don't. Fine. You want me to say this out loud, don't you?
I mean, is it something you can announce to the bar, or is it just something you want to keep between us?
To the bar, probably not.
I was gonna nod. Go on.
Fine, it's magic.
Irene's gonna toss 2 gold crowns towards Casper.
I hate you all with a passion.
And she's gonna say,
Isn't gonna laugh.
get this girl a drink, would you?
I'll get her more than a drink and stand up and look for the nearest meal brothel. Not meal
No.
brothel, meal prostitute.
A drink will suffice. I really.
There's a couple of gigolos going round and offering drinks to female patrons. There's not many female
point out,
patrons, but there's a couple.
I point out
hate you
Carla and go,
all.
get a nice big round of drinks and keep her company.
So there's probably
Awesome.
3 of them. There's a really muscular guy who's quite large and hench, who seems to be oiled and have long hair.
Oh my
tied
god, the
back
fabulous custodians are here.
With a big beard, of course. There's a thin person who seems to be quite athletic and flexible. He has a clean-shaved, greased, oiled hair, black hair. And then there's a shorter individual who has very large shoulders, very hairy chest, which it looks like it's been permed because it's got the curls in it, but maybe it's natural, you're not quite sure. And he just has a lot of chest hair. That's his
Lydia
saving feature.
closes her eyes and hears the Pillarman theme play somewhere in the wall.
Irene's gonna look at Casper, then she's gonna look at Casper. Oh, I'm sorry, she's gonna look at Casper, then she's gonna look at Carla. And
What?
she's gonna slowly approach Carla, put 30 silver coins in her hand and say, nothing. She's just gonna do exactly as Chica does in the picture.
We'll edit the last one. The last one's probably like a soy boy, rather than just quite a weaselly little, very beta, very looks like he's been abused a bit.
What's a soy boy? Like out
Yeah,
of
he
care.
eats too much soy or drinks too much soy.
Oh.
As someone
Also,
who likes being
Excuse the
dominated,
dogs.
someone who
Irene
likes
is
being
literally just gonna
dominated.
say, I think you should go for the oily one. She's still doing the
Here, I'm
The
paying,
wink
so
wonk.
no, I suppose. Well,
I
yeah.
hate every single one of except Ragnar.
At
Oily
that
boy,
point,
get
the
over
the muscular the muscular
Why
greased
do you
one,
hate me?
the muscular
Why?
greased one comes over and, my lady, don't let your comrades there
Don't
put you off.
even
Would you
finish the
just like to have a
sentence.
drink?
No.
I will be more than happy to bring a drink
No.
over to you.
Do you take the
No.
30 silver I gave you?
I do.
There is a female here who specializes
remember,
with
Jim.
ladies, if you so wish, milady.
Just go.
Very well. He gives you a bow and gestures to the other 2. No, they were messing with her. Come on, Soy. Let's go.
Come on, soy.
Fucking soy boy.
You know what you gotta do tonight? We ain't got no customers.
You gotta bite the pillow, going in dry. Carla, you really should learn to relax.
Oh,
Not
fuck.
that that's for everyone, but find something to do.
So,
Or
just
someone.
the dwarves, remember, you have got your negatives.
Yeah, I'm fully aware.
Oh. Carla, don't fret. For now, it seems you really do need to relax. So I was hoping that kind of ease you up a bit, but it seems that we just need a couple of drinks.
I appreciate the thought. Thank you, but no, I'll take the drinks though.
Okay, no, the drinking contest is this.
What?
Irene's gonna
Oh,
look at you and say,
that's why
No.
you all look smashed.
Technically, I think both the halfling and the dwarf are still down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
he
do,
looks like he's up for it.
I forgot I had to roll for how long I get drunk for. So I should probably do
Livia
that
looks
now.
just dandy. Doesn't know what you're talking about.
No, it wasn't a proper contest. Just proving that he's, less of a dwarf than he lets on. I gave him like a shove to the shoulder.
So, yeah, that just happened.
Did. Made me
So,
look like an asshole in front of a whaley boy.
That wasn't added. You know that's not what I'm talking about.
I know.
So what now?
Well, that's really up to you, I suppose.
Elaborate, please.
Well, you're not exactly a priest anymore.
No,
If you're holding those views.
Not. That will be counterproductive, I think, and I'm pretty sure I shouldn't show my face near the Temple of Moor right now or ever.
Alright, well,
At least not for a few years.
Well, maybe if we help them solve their Skaven problem, they might forgive you quicker.
maybe not say that out loud. Or in Reichspiel.
Remember, there's.
Remember,
Or say
no
it at all.
Reichspiel.
How much did you drink?
I believe the total count was 69 beers.
69 beers?
I'm
Not
giving
all
the
of them, so it
Aurelia.
was a contest.
I'm giving Aurelia a look. Because again, don't mention that it was split between everyone.
It was a regular keg's end. Well, mini.
I wonder if we'll survive until the next keg's end.
It was that guy that took a swing at us. Or at me, at least.
Aurelia's
asleep
still
on the
drinking, but
table.
she's drinking responsibly.
Yeah, you're not doing what that other guy did and dying like fucking 4 at once.
Exactly.
Livia's just sipping her wine. Slowly.
That is a good point, though. Carla, I don't believe I've seen you drink an awful lot of alcohol.
Excuse me, can we... I know I may sound a bit one-tracked right now, but... How do I make it so I'm not burned at the stake by a witch hunter,
Join the college.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, just talk to
I
Bane.
think.
Talk to Ben, or,
don't-
you can...
Look, Bane's all gonna be a smug asshole about this whole thing.
He's a smug asshole about everything, but he can save your ass.
Yeah, but
How
this is
about-
gonna... Fine.
Start fucking...
Plus,
Okay.
I'll go talk to this stupid wizard.
You can't now. It's too late, and everyone else drunk, and you're not drunk. So we gotta fix that.
join the
Well,
join
honestly,
the
it's
lot
not
of
that
us.
big of an issue.
I
I mean, she's about as safe as me.
I mean, technically,
Yeah.
I mean,
You're in the company of of other trainees. So if it comes to it, it's just simple. We're a study group that got caught up in a mercenary group. So
I'm surrounded by
hey,
magic users.
Irel's gonna pat you in the head. Don't worry, friend. I'm not a magic user.
yet. When I'm done with all of this, you will be magic as hell.
Just ignore the fact that I'm technically magic as well. Fine.
right. Fine, I'll go talk to that bastard.
So, what exactly brought this on?
I assume it was all you wizards doing wizard stuff. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
They haven't
I'm
been
not-
doing nothing.
I'm not sure, because if that was the case, there'd be a lot of
Look,
world around the
I-
old world.
I haven't the faintest clue.
Can I roll to see if she's lying to me?
Out of
actually,
character, I'm
this
being
is-
honest.
I
like,
don't
the
think
wrong
this
way.
is around.
Yeah, this just went AFK for a moment.
Yeah.
I need to. What? I'm gonna roll the d10 for my drunkenness because I keep meaning to do that. Oh fuck! I'm drunk basically until the morning.
Nice.
Mãe, eu tô melhor agora, ainda mais depois que eu dormi mais, mas eu tô meio esquisito ainda. Ah, é.
Da,
Mãe.
da, 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 da,
Eu sou
da,
presto,
da,
eu tô me sentindo meio estranho, eu tô com dor de cabeça.
Jam.
Jam, you're not muted.
Jam.
Dude.
There you go.
Sorry guys, sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot to mute.
Alright.
It's okay.
Ugh.
Alright. Hey, this is Mike.
If you need some company when you go to see Bane, I can come with you. I want to see if I can figure out where he got that Cromwell from.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Well, the dwarves.
Can I have like one
I
of
want to go
you
over to the
two?
Cromwell too.
Oh.
Are you trying to steal from it? Cause I'd be all about that. Except potentially he's the only thing right now standing behind me and the you know, being the main attraction of a witch burning.
Hey, if it comes to it, I can talk you out of it. It's fine.
I'm sure I can make him owe me a favor or two.
I'll talk these idiots into fucking doing another drinking contest.
You just get a look from Ragnar. Just like, I'm not that dumb.
I motioned to Blackhat. The second time today he passed out drunk.
And when you do that, you get like a, oh yeah, fair.
So, well, shit. So our priest is no longer a priest. Does that mean you're going to give up on trying to burn me at the stake and hitting me with holy weapons?
Jury's still out.
Well, some things don't have to change. It's good, at least. Regardless, yeah, we should make sure we'll do what's best for you at the moment. But I don't think we need to do that now. Do we?
No. Now we can just go lay down and sleep this off. Sleep is good.
I would like to have one of you, and I point at Livia and Casper, with me when I talk to Bane. You know this stuff better than I do, and you'll be able to tell me if he's, you know, pulling my leg.
Sure.
Sure. We should. Well, we could both go. It's, you know, only cost an hour.
Let's just all go at this point. Let's be
I mean,
honest.
yeah,
This is where this
everyone
is
can go.
going.
I mean,
I need to talk to him anyway.
don't you still need to acquire that book off of him?
Yeah, I'm a little bit. So how much is it? Yeah,
It's
I'm still
500.
ways- Yeah, I'm still ways away off.
No,
I
Humperdinck's paying
imagine I'll
200.
be-
Oh yeah, I'll pay us 200. I'm still way
No,
ways
so,
off.
yeah, you need 300 to buy it.
I imagine I'm gonna be needing one soon enough myself. Right.
We also need to deal with that ogre. Probably that will pay some money.
You know, at this rate, Nuln is just gonna bleed me dry with those damn gate taxes.
Yeah.
Irael's gonna look at both Ragnar that still has out of character 6 hours to go, and I don't know. I don't remember how long Albie's gonna be out for the count.
I'm back.
No,
No,
like,
as in
drunkenness.
drunkenness.
yeah.
Because goddamn, that's gonna take a while.
So Irael's gonna look at Casper, and then she's gonna look at the halfling, and then the Walker's gonna like, I think I'll stick back with the two of them, so then they try to sniff anything weird with Bane.
No, I'm not gonna sniff weird things with. I need to talk with him anyway.
I
Oh?
think we should go tomorrow if these
Yeah,
two want to come.
Yeah, well, maybe let's not bring the smashed dwarves. No offense, Ragnar.
I'm only slightly smashed. He's the one that passed out twice.
You appear to be pretty
Yeah, I did have 2 Bugmans earlier. That put most normal people on their ass. Wait, what? Ragnar got what? When did Ragnar get a shave?
Well, you changed the picture and you have no hair now.
Oh.
on your-
Oh yeah. I was like, wait, what?
That was perfect reaction. Ragnar does not remember when he get a shave.
Someone touched my beard. Oh no, my hair. Oh, that's
The
fine.
other.
It's just my hair. It's fine.
I suppose I'm gonna need another walking. This is about to become very expensive, isn't it?
Oh, not really.
Irael's gonna look at Liv, and she's just gonna shrug. Also, I do have
was
to ask,
expensive.
is Tiffany with us this entire time?
Pretty much. I mean,
I imagine.
oh,
I
hang on, wait a
imagine
minute.
she's smart enough to just.
No,
normal.
she's not here. If I remember correctly, last
Oh,
time
yeah,
you
she had
came
another
in
client.
and you were looking for her, and she was with a different client.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you told me last session that she came down. She wasn't wearing makeup, but she was with me.
Oh no, sorry, that was a different time. You're correct, because you came in so early this time. They weren't quite ready.
Oh, yeah.
But, so yeah, Tiffany would have disappeared at one point for like half an hour or so, and come back down at around 5:30. Yeah, around 5:30. Fully dressed, fully make-upped on, all glammed up. So yeah, she'd be with you as Carla kind of rejoined the group, and there was that whole soy boy escapade.
Okay.
God
I
damn it.
just hope I trust her enough at this point.
Oh, God damn.
She knows we're a bunch of weirdos anyway.
Yeah.
That's an understatement.
She knows you pay well. That's all she really needs to know.
Shut up, vampire. I think
You're in a brothel. What do you expect?
I think when it comes out that one of them is a fucking vampire.
Cursed. Let's not go. Proper wordage here is needed.
Listen,
Let's
we do
not
actually
get racist.
we do try to skirt around using the actual term, even when. Oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, I just saw something there I shouldn't have.
Oh dear.
Was it about the subject we talked before?
No.
Anyway. God damn it, why is Yas gone? I need to talk to Carla about Siegfriedhof.
So yeah, it's about 6 o'clock now, as your talking and cajoling have gone.
Let's what do you want to do now? 'Cause, just look at Casper, because you're usually the ringleader when it comes to shenanigans.
How dare you? Just because I start motioning for more drinks.
Rel's gonna look at Casper. We should probably still get that dress and that pig. We do have a halfling.
And he will never know.
I'll probably take a moment as well when Black Hand's a little bit further away to whisper in Casper's ear, like, if he falls unconscious again, it'd be really funny if he shaved his beard.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Okay. Do I
So-
know better than that?
Ragnar, you would be well aware, as a dwarf, that
Yeah.
you would be well aware that you would never joke about that, because it would mean taking the Slayer oath.
True.
It genuinely,
That's a
if
good
if
point,
you got
yeah.
no for you, if you got another dwarf shaved, that you'd need to take the Slayer oath as well as him.
I feel like I should. I feel like I would have the right to cut his head off.
You kind of would. You know, dwarves take this shit really, really
Yeah, they
seriously.
do.
So, yeah, I mean, so there's a dwarf who his Karak was overrun. His son, so he was out with the army, I think, and his son was left protecting the Karak. He failed. The orcs went in, cut his beard off, stapled him, well, nailed him, to the throne within the Karak. Stripped him, covered him in shit, all sorts of nasty stuff. That dwarf then had to take the Slayer oath when he was found, because he had dishonoured by letting his enemies do. You'd. In fact, you should be punished for even suggesting it.
I mean, let's
Make
be
a
honest,
willpower
Ragnar should be
test.
Ragnar should be
ancestor
punished for a lot of things at this point.
This is true. I shall mark it down on the sheet. Selling secrets,
Oh.
betraying dwarven
Roll
cult.
for
It's on
insanity.
there.
Oh no, I have an ancestor god grudge sheet now.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Oh
You're able
yes.
to cancel out your fucking fit roll or some shit. You roll fit. No, you don't. Wait, isn't that a thing?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it is.
Max, sorry.
I do remember something about ancestor spirits doing stuff like that. But
Yeah, there is something along those lines. But for the moment, you were in the the dragon. You were discussing whether or not you should go and see a wizard with two drunk dwarves.
Oh, Carla, you're from Secrethoft, aren't you?
Yes.
I keep meaning to ask you, do you know about a runesmith from your town?
I thought you asked this already.
No, I've been needing to ask it for ages.
There was one. What was his name? Hedwig. Halsheim. Something with an H.
Hedwig Halsheim. Okay. Is he still there?
He was there when I left.
When did you leave? It's...
About 4 years. 4 years ago.
He's probably still there. I need to go Secrethoft and talk to him. He's I gotta find some new runes while I'm out here. He probably has a few.
Did we not learn about the sacking of Secrethoft yet?
No, you know there was a battle there, and
Yeah.
by
Okay.
necromancers, and that the heroes of the Bloody Rain and the Unknown Warband aided in its defence and saved the town. Reports say that the army that was raised against them was large enough to take the town, and if it wasn't for the two warbands bringing the cannon into combat on the opposite side of the enemy forces, basically firing straight through multiple ranks, which ultimately won the battle.
That's just stuff. If we can find a way to go past that, I'd be very grateful.
I mean, I was heading there anyway, so...
Perfect.
I mean, in the end, it all depends on our... Well, Lord Humperdinck.
I'm sure you'd be
Humble-dinkle-dinkle-dink.
pumpernickel. Well, I'm sure the more I can learn and the more helpful I can be, he'd be greatly appreciative. Yeah, thank you. It's been on my mind for a while now, but I just haven't had a chance to talk to you about it.
Alright. Right. I mean, there's this whole business with army of undead going on secret ops.
Undead?
Yes, undead.
What is it with you humans and not staying dead?
Oh,
I know, right?
yeah. It's a remarkable trait, isn't it?
Couldn't possibly
Watch as I go over
real.
and stab that man, he'll come back, no problem.
Well, us dwarves, we can't come back, but you lot... Well, Casper, you know just
Hey,
as well as
listen.
anyone.
Out of character question. Weren't there zombie dwarves or skeleton dwarves?
No,
Probably
not
skeleton
in...
dwarves.
No,
I know
technically...
of a vampire.
Technically, as far as I'm aware, no vampire has risen dwarves off from a Karak. From a battlefield, it is possible. If a dwarven army is defeated by orcs and a vampire comes along, well, there are corpses there, so... But they've never entered into a dwarven Karak and lifted and raised the honoured dead that have been left there. And that's one of the things the dwarves are most scared of about the vampires.
They've never got the opportunity to because of the whole ancestor worship. The raising of the dead is really, really taboo.
Yeah.
One of the most.
I think if you do something like that, you ought to come first place on the grudge book of all the Karaks.
I mean, that's why I was worried that when I first turned into a fucking cursed vampire thing, oh, he's undead. That's an abomination.
Technically, you're not undead.
It was also
You're not the dwarf.
Ragnar still sees it as his fault because he told you to do it.
Yeah, but the thing is, Albie, most necromancers aren't dwarves, and they still hate them with a passion.
Yeah.
Oh, aren't undead, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, still, you are not an undead. I believe so.
I think so.
I mean, I don't think cursed people classify as undead, unless I
mean,
mistake.
On the spectrum, I'd say.
I mean, I was just talking because he does all that death magic.
Wait, what? Did we already see some death magic?
No, and death magic is a completely legitimate form of magic in fantasy.
Death magic is not necromancy. In fact, death mages hate necromancers almost as much as the priests of Moor.
Yeah. Actually, death mages actually help out the priests of Moor quite a lot.
Lore of Life actually has a spell that would count as necromancy. Because I can just revive a body with, the energy.
Can you preserve bodies that prevent them from being... Oh, I think that's actually D&D. Never mind.
No, that's
I think
Moor.
that's actually probably in this too.
No, Moor can do that. Priests of Moor can preserve bodies, so they can't be risen by the necromancers. It only lasts for a certain amount of time.
So we probably would have a ritual for that.
Yeah.
and take them to the forest. You take them to the
No,
forest.
they are buried outside.
Don't we return our
No,
basic
your
spirits to
dead
the
go
forest?
to the forest. If anyone else dies in the forest, they get chucked outside. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but we do bless their graves so they can't be raised. Usually.
Yes, yeah, no, you put so there are cairns outside of the elven forests which do have charms on them to stop them from being raised, but they can be broken because one of the famous necromancers did it in the old world during winter when the elves couldn't actually send forces out to stop it, so he raised up an army from that and then went and attacked some people. The second time he did it in summer, in spring, so he got his ass whooped.
Ooh, bad move.
Ah, yeah, that was Hendrik.
Something like that. I forget the
Yeah.
names, but yeah, I think it's Henrik. It's one of the famous necromancers. Can't remember if he
He's not
dies
actually a
there.
vampire. He's just a necromancer.
Yeah.
I don't think he does.
Ah, snivelling necromancers. They never die when they should. So,
Funny that.
so what are you guys going to do? Are you just going to enjoy your buzz and see the day out and roll on for the next day?
If I remember correctly, we still need to go to the black market.
Yeah, that doesn't
And
have
I
to happen.
think-
I mean, it's on the to-do list. There was no set
Yeah.
dates for any of these things, so except from the auction.
Yeah. When is the auction?
And the meeting
The
with
auction?
Humperdinck.
No, they're all done with at the moment.
We already have a meeting with Humperdinck.
He hasn't made any meetings with you guys. At the moment, your only job for Humperdinck is to do the auction,
I do
to go to the
remember
black
having-
market. Once you know something from the black market, then you make a meeting with him. If you can't do that before the auction date, then he'll message you and say, "The auction is in 1 hour. Get ready, and I shall pick you up." Or some nonsense like that.
What are you going to say, Albie?
I do remember making an appointment with him to discuss Mordecai.
Oh, yeah, that was because you're too drunk to actually talk to at the time. Sorry.
To discuss what was that?
To discuss Mordecai. Or Mordecai, or whatever.
Ah,
He actually did. He booked Humperdinck for, was it before or after the duel? But
It was
Then the next-
after the duel and then some more days.
To be
It
honest,
was put on the long burner.
to be honest with you, part of him did not even register that, as considering how drunk you were and how hungover he was. So by all means, you can go look for him if you want. That's entirely up to you. But he doesn't have it in the books, so it's up to you. I wouldn't recommend doing it today when you're stinking drunk, though.
Yeah, I know. It was just, it was out of character that I mentioned it.
Okay. So, if you don't want to do anything else, you can spend your night at the Dragon. If you'd like to spend some more money there, you can, by all means. The girls will be only too pleased to take it from you. If you do want to spend the night with a girl, or a boy, or a man, I should probably say. Actually, I should have probably said woman, but anyway. It will cost 10
I want to say
silver.
something very wrong.
Yeah, if it's about the kids or yeah, let's not.
No. I was planning
Sorry, what was that, LV? Go ahead.
I was planning to say or blunderbuss, but
Oh god!
Grease that thing up, boy.
No.
So, it will cost
it
you
was
10
better in my
silver.
head.
you gotta lube up the mechanism somehow.
Ugh.
No.
I mean,
No.
Technically,
No.
This one time
sperm
at
is one
band
of the best
camp.
loops out there.
Aye, this one time
one time
in the
engineer.
workshop. I did a terrible,
God.
terrible thing.
You really will spend the night with
It will
Tiffany.
cost you 10 silver to spend the night with any woman or man of your choosing. It's not actually a gold which you keep paying everyone, which is why they're like, wow, okay, special treatment. Yeah, it's half a gold, 10 silver.
I will pay only half a gold because I already spent like 13 gold crowns on the brothel today, so I think I'm good.
Good man. Helping the economy
Think
grow.
I-
Excellent.
I think I paid like what I was doing. I was taking like 1 beer every 2 hours to keep up the illusion that I'm still, alive.
Okay.
Shit, I can't remember now.
Sure, it's entirely up to you from this point on how much money you decide to spend, or if you want to have some company for this evening. But please remember,
Probably not.
probably not for you. Please remember where in the where you decided to stay, because we roll over as the evening passes and you enjoy your evening of freedom, your evening of drinking, of pleasures of the flesh, or just the pleasures of good company. Far too soon it passes, and a new dawn begins to break. Break?
At least we get a fortune point back, right?
You do. You slept. You do indeed.
Yay! What
And
am I doing?
as the sun rises, everyone roll me willpower. You have never been in Nuln before when this has happened.
Oh yeah, gunpowder. No, it's not gunpowder week yet.
Yeah, it's gone
It
fire away.
is.
It is.
As you are woken by the
Oh,
sounds
shit.
of every cannon in Nuln opening up and firing. Every cannon on the walls, in the perimeter, every cannon
will
I have a
rings
for
pen
out.
on fear terror or intimidate. Can I use
No,
that?
no. You've been
I
violently
immediately
woken
my
up by the
refresh.
sounds of what really does sound like battle. You know, we're talking every cannon on the walls opening up and firing. You'd be like, holy fucking shit! But once you see that there are people actually cheering outside, those who are up at the crack of dawn, actually giving voice to the sounds of the cannons booming and roaring as the sun rises. Shortly after, you hear and you jump out of your beds, grabbing your weapons, like what the... And you hear the cheering and the shouting, looking out the windows in confusion. You start hearing the... of fireworks going off across Nuln. Even in the poorer districts, as you look over, you can see kids running round with sparkling like sticks and throwing firecrackers around the streets. It is gunpowder week. For the elves, the smell of gunpowder is in the air, and it burns and is sickening.
Is it less bad for Riella since she is a master gunsmith at this point?
Not
That's
really.
okay.
You've never smelt the air filled. Like, yeah, okay, you fired it before and had the whiff of gunpowder or black powder smoke. On this week, it is filling the air. There are children running around with firecrackers, and as they go off, plumes of smoke emit forth from it. People's laundry is getting stained by the black smoke rising up and leaching through their drying fabrics. So this is,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, you will get used to it, but for now, this, on the 11th, you are quite like, wow, that is just overwhelmingly strong. Jesus, monkeys, what are you doing? Oh, sorry,
That's Monkai
Cool.
to you.
that should be 40k. True.
Can I, just as a quick thing, can I just go back to the... We still have a room at the Golden Hammer, didn't we?
The 3 crowns.
I mean,
3 crowns?
the
or
big
gold?
one.
Oh, you want to go to Humperdinck's place. You don't actually have a room there anymore. That
Oh, okay,
was,
so we actually got kicked out of
Wait,
it.
what?
yeah,
go back to the 3
Humperdinck's,
crowns
the suite that you had in the Golden Hammer was only for the one night whilst you were there. There'll be other times when you'll be there as well, but for now, you go there and you are there as servants, not as guests. So the treatment's a little bit
I'll go back to
different.
the 3 crowns for it instead.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
back
going to stay the night.
Sure.
Just so in the morning. Yeah. Thank you.
Tiffany is quite amused. Sorry, Albie, go ahead.
I'm probably still in the brothel asleep at the table.
Fair enough. You wake up
He wakes up
you
to
wake
the
up with
fire.
dribble in your beard, just like, hey, where's my weapon? Where's my blunderbuss? What the? And you can see the girls who are cleaning up at the moment. These are the more homely-looking girls that the dragon has taken in to clean down everything. Have cleaned the patch around you. Everything's clean around you, but not you, per se. Tiffany is quite amused. Aurelia, as you kind of start and jump out of bed and grab your weapon, where she just kind of rolls over then just rolls back to bed with the faint murmurs of black powder week.
Damn. She's a heavy sleeper, that one.
She's used to it. It's if you know a black powder week, yeah, you wake up at it, but then you're just like, okay, cool, right.
Well, it's probably naked holding her pistol in one hand, looking around.
Where the hell are you keeping that?
I need a camera of that.
You don't even want to know.
You don't need to. You don't want to know.
Or do you? Hmm?
All I can say is Tiffany could sleep
Under
better
the-
now.
Technically, it's under the pillow, you degenerate.
Well,
Casper?
how are you gonna fire it then? Because you need to put the powder on the
Yeah, no, so the pans do have a thing so you can put like a cover so you can go over it. Because otherwise the smallest amount of drizzle... I mean, yeah, okay, rain does fuck black powder weapons up quite a lot. I would imagine it does have something to... you just leave it standing upright so it doesn't fall over. But anyway, so Casper, as you look out the window and you see that the crack of dawn is upon you, you don't see a cloud in the sky.
Fuck. Alright. I'm going back to bed.
It's like, fuck this shit.
Yep.
I'm so glad you said you're going to the Crowns, because technically, if you'd stayed at the brothel, you could have gone into the sewer and got round town. But you're not. You're at the other place, so that makes it a little bit more difficult.
Almost far out of life.
Son of a bitch. Well, I mean, you know what? This is not too bad, because you guys can go off and do stuff, and I'll sit here and do research. And by that I mean get the fuck away from me while I read my books, because I'm not going outside. It's too bright. It's too warm. My skin will burn. Literally.
We were supposed
not
to
going
go
outside,
to
you can't make-
Bane.
Yeah, we need to go to Bane.
I mean, I can handle it with just one of you.
So, Ragnar,
Aren't all of you
Blackhand,
still in
give me an
the
intelligence test.
Oh no. Wait, I'm actually good at intelligence. It's fine.
Ragnar, you reckon you could get Casper in a chest? And then you and Blackhand could carry him easily.
How heavy is he?
Do you leave the brothel just to come over and tell me this?
Easily,
Yep.
easily. You could lift him.
I probably see the this guy's like, and then I just go over to the to go talk
Who are
to
we
him.
trying to lift?
Come on, Blackhand. We're gonna get our friend to Bane.
All right. How heavy is he? And some arbitrary unit.
I don't think you haven't done the test, so you don't know if that's like.
I'm 364.9 pounds with all my equipment on me.
Plus the chest.
500?
364 pounds, 0.9.
I could almost carry you myself.
I can carry you myself. I can push, drag, or lift 860.
920, come at me.
Where does
I
anyone
can push,
know
drag, and
where
lift
the
1,140.
chest is?
Come at me. Sorry. Sorry, this.
Does anyone know where the chests are? I know they're in this bloody book.
Old World Armory, personal items, I think. Personal equipment. Yeah.
Chest is on page 122. Chest wooden large, chest wooden small, blah blah blah. Large wooden chest is 5 gold crowns. And weighs 300 pounds.
That would be the one that you need. A large chest. Yes. Yes, yes.
Whoop. Is that in the
I
core
think
book, or are
that-
they?
Old World Armory.
Old World Armor.
What page? Sorry.
122.
122.
122. Sorry about that.
Oh no, Jim, it's not the page that gives you the description, so we know how much it can hold. Can it hold one Casper? We'll say it will. Say
Oh,
large
boy.
chest.
I can now
A
find
large chest can hold 300 units of encumbrance, while a small chest can hold 100.
How much do you might have to give some things up, Casper.
Maybe don't wear your armor.
Look, fine. I leave my equipment. I just want my books, and that's it.
Listen, you want to carry me around town in a chest?
Well, we haven't got one of them.
You either take all of my equipment, or no. This is.
God, he should squish you inside.
I can just stay in the inn for the day if you guys want.
I just look at
No,
Ragnar. I just look at Ragnar and go, if you take it, Blackhand. God damn it! This keeps doing it, so now I'm doing it. You and
Now
go.
you're referring to yourself at the third person.
I know.
A fake
I-
Kaiser.
You guys
just-
could actually get a trunk instead of a chest and use the trunk because the trunk can hold up to 400.
How much
That
can
is
we
true.
do?
I can't go.
And it's cheaper. Blackhand, if you take his gear, we'll shove him in the chest or the trunk or wherever we get,
It weighs
and I'll
more.
carry it.
Alright,
I-
I'll carry his gear.
Oh, no,
Sure,
no,
Carry
you
all
could
of me. I'm not
switch.
depart.
No, you
Right,
could
a
carry all
large
of it.
trunk can carry up to 400. Yeah,
Yeah,
large
you
trunk
could.
can carry up to
You
400.
could carry
so-
all of it, because you
Yeah.
can carry 900, so all of that is 850-ish. So yeah,
Yeah,
This is just Dis's way of getting us to buy a trunk.
pretty much. Yeah,
I can't believe we're doing this.
I am adding
You know what?
one.
You're gonna put. If you guys are coming to me and telling me I have to get in the trunk to carry me around town when I could just simply stay at the inn, I'm going to say okay, but I'm going to stay in the trunk.
Can I make it a best quality? Wait, not
30,
best quality.
30 gold you can. 30 you
I
can.
just realised 30 gold. That's a lot for a trunk.
I need
What-
to
what's good
split
quality
it over
get-
the party.
You know what? If this is going to be a really
What does
recurring
good
thing,
quality
I'll
get
do
you?
it.
It's like
You know what?
gilded.
I'll buy
you know.
it.
It's
no,
gilded
no,
and all
I was saying
sorts.
how much is. I was saying how much is good quality again because it's good and bad. I can't remember. which one
3
it is.
times is good, so it
Look,
would be
here's the
9
question: Does
gold.
does
You know
getting
what?
a above average trunk actually give us anything?
It looks fancier, and it
If
weighs
it's length
20%
felt, I'll be
less.
happy.
Yeah, that's why I was going for a best quality one, because it's probably lined with something slightly cushy.
Oh yeah, you can request it to be padded so it can hold. Request for it to be a little bit padded for valuables.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll throw 10 fucking. Oh, I'll throw 5 crowns into this shit.
If you get best quality, you could probably get purple, purple lined felt or
yeah, that's
or
almost exactly what I was thinking.
Threads.
Look,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah, the
you
brackets would be-
build
Purple, you also
character.
need golden threads.
the brackets would be gold or gold plated. There would be fine carved, not carved, embossed.
Engraved.
No, embossed.
Inlaid?
Felt levers on it, so it depicts like something of Nuln, maybe cannons going off, or a great battle, or the walls with gold, braces, and it's very, very fancy. Plush inside. You could probably also buy yourself a pillow if you wanted, Casper.
I mean, I've just gone down from 45 to 20 crowns. You better be happy with what you got.
With your miniature coffin.
Yep. Get him.
Alright. I'll climb into like the. So what did you settle on? A best quality one?
Best quality large trunk.
Okay. I'll squash myself into this fucking.
How much do we need in total?
That's all we need. We got it.
I mean, how much crowns does it cost?
Right, it costs 30. I gave you guys 5.
Yeah.
I put in 15.
Hey! So I've like paid 10 crowns for this thing. Love it. It was my stupid idea, and I've like paid none of it. It's great.
What are you talking about? You paid like the second most.
True.
You paid 10.
I love this. So, Casper, after an hour, it would take you at least an hour to go and find this trunk. After an hour, you come back and go up to your room, and you lay it out in front of Casper. Undo the clasps. Undo the. Would it have a zip? I don't. No, it wouldn't have a zip.
No, it would. I reckon I probably went to the dwarf, so it's just all clasps. It's no zips or anything like that.
Well, I don't think they have zips in the Dark Ages, so.
I don't think we had zips at all, no.
So you undo the clasps, and there's a lovely piece of leather that covers everything, so it does seal out everything. So water wouldn't get in either. As you lift it up, it's basically the lid has a skirt around it, so that skirt then goes down on the bottom of the trunk. So as you lift it up, Casper, you see a purple velvet cushioned lined trunk.
Carla's just gonna look at this and say, as far as ideas goes, I think this stupid takes the cake for now.
My coach has arrived.
Do you take your shoes off? Do you take your shoes off, get in, walk around a little bit, and then
just
curl
do what a
yourself
cat
up?
does and just kind of get in and just kind of. Yes, this is quite nice. So I'll just lie down here. I will tell them to throw something over the top of me, just so if you guys do fucking fuck about and open this in the middle of nowhere, that way I'm not going to get instantly fucking burned. So just throw a blanket over me, just in case.
You do notice that there's. You do notice that there's a.
Say again?
No, carry on.
Why can't you just wear his cloak there?
You shouldn't go in wearing your boots. You're gonna dirty your cage / room.
Money on this thing. Don't ruin it. Give the boots to the other one.
Okay. I'm not going in there with okay, fuck it. Yeah, all right. Here, I fucking hand my boots to Aurelia. You fucking hold on to these while I get the fucking trunk.
I think for
or would you want to join me?
I mean,
out of character, I think for trunk, not a truck, a trunk this expensive, it probably would have a shoe compartment.
Ragnar's not risking it, okay? Ragnar is not risking it. He has spent a lot of money on this thing.
Do the two of you need a room?
It really will simply say, sorry, frigid isn't really my type.
Wait. So we established you can't eat or can you even get it up anymore?
Wait. So,
Do you want me to try? Follow me for a moment.
Strip for me.
Not in public, please. We're in public. Mind your
You
manners.
should bloody hope you're not in public. Because otherwise you're in public with a trunk out as Casper's getting in it going, yes, this will be nicely. Also, I must ask, why are you getting into a trunk, by the way?
Wrong fucking chat. God damn it.
No reason, Mario.
Who?
Morning.
Oh, you're still here.
It's a phasing ritual.
Mario, don't ask questions. You'll live longer.
Look, he lost a
has
bet.
strength edition, okay?
Live longer?
It's
okay.
a dwarven thing. He beat me in a drinking contest. To get my own back, I've got to carry him in this trunk for a day.
Why? Why wouldn't you just carry him on your shoulders?
Because it's... Are you questioning the ancestor gods, boy?
Intimidation. Plus 20. You've hijacked this kid, and now you're, like, threatening him. It's like, yeah. No, I'm not. What are they?
Good, because if you are, it's you in this next.
Yes. Chiral disguise to act like a trunk.
When you're in... yeah. Your disguise is you're in a trunk.
I'm a very good trunk.
I'm just gonna go and get something to eat, I guess.
I'm just gonna put my hand on Mario's shoulder. Oh, don't worry, Mario. They have very weird betting habits.
Amazing. I'm just gonna go. He just puts his head down, goes bright red, and just disappears off.
Carla, I was nice to you. I defended you against them. And you,
Look, you don't have to be mean to Mario.
Dwarf is too drunk. We carry him in a trunk. So a big trunk in a trunk. God damn it, Watowski.
Can we just... If I'm gonna have to carry it, can we just get to Bane now before we get a kid walking in? I have to make him shit himself.
You just hear from the chest, or the trunk. I wonder if I can actually get like pins and needles from sitting in positions too long.
So, as Casper gets into the trunk is closed, done up tight so that no light gets in. One of the dwarves, Ragnar, grabs it and heaves it onto his shoulder. The trunk it is sturdy, so you're not going to get bashed about too much. Kind of will though, but yeah. And you make your way out the 3 crowns. And as you make your way out of the 3 crowns, all of you who are not in a trunk can smell the strong smell of gunpowder and burning and burning like pitch. Burning pitch, as there are fires all over Nuln, where kids are lighting, braziers I should probably say, where kids are lighting firecrackers and throwing them around, and there is a real disregard for health and safety as they are basically throwing them at people, at objects, putting them inside of objects and watching them blow up, and all kinds of mischievous things that kids do with firecrackers when they're left unsupervised or in the Dark Ages, have no supervision. And you do
Who the
know
fuck's giving these kids firecrackers?
you do notice that there are men on the streets and some women who have got blackened fingers and whose faces are covered in a black soot, and they seem to be handing out for pennies these firecrackers to children. Almost as if the guilds made available cheap gunpowder just for the event. And you can see some kids firing off a very basic bottle rocket. Kids lighting them and firing them at people and at themselves, well, at each other, and up into the air. Just this can be heard all over the streets.
Hint to the people with gunpowder weapons, maybe buy your gunpowder now. Well, it's nice.
Australians probably fucking love this.
You know, I think I will actually buy gunpowder and ammunition.
Yeah. I can't afford the guns I want, but
Gunpowder is half price during gunpowder.
I'm gonna just hear. I'm gonna be like.
But you cannot buy good. You cannot buy good or best quality because they are pumping out normal and poor quality for the masses. And they're individuals.
Fair.
Go ahead.
Are shots also half price?
No, not the shot. Only the gunpowder. They don't want people killing each other, just making little bangs.
Does quality gunpowder even do anything mechanically?
Yes. So best quality gunpowder from the dwarves will light even when wet. Best quality gunpowder from the Skaven has warp dust in it. And best quality from the humans, I believe the humans do have a best quality, but I can't remember in the lore. No, hang on. So lore-wise, the champion of Nuln created fire shot, basically. So hollowed out shot that sets things on fire. The Skaven have warp shot. The dwarves have basically kind of not rocket launchers, but they kind of are. Humans also have grenade launchers as well, but they're not in the game.
Champion of Nuln sounds like an RPG character.
He's like the champion of Kvatch.
He rides a giant demigriff, as far as I'm aware.
Oh.
It's the largest, or it was the largest demigriff in the kingdom. The Empire, I should say. So yes, you can buy cheaper gunpowder during Black Powder Week, but it will take you. No, not shots, just black powder.
Yeah, okay. So
you can get
20.
Okay.
20.
You can get to the castle in about 37 minutes. Normally, there is a little extra this time because the streets are so crowded. So it's going to take you 45 minutes to get through the streets of Nuln. You have to pay 1 leg tax, unless you want to investigate the streets and the people selling the crackers, basically.
Nah.
Going straight. Okay.
Persons. Everyone else can go off. I'm going to Bane.
I don't have to pay leg tax.
I think I'm gonna observe them for a little bit.
Brain strats.
So, as you say that, as you are all, it seems, going to Bane, as you come up to the gate,
You really will lag behind you or observe them a little bit.
I would also follow the dwarf.
As you get to the gate, the guards there are quite, they're kids firing bottle rockets everywhere and occasionally firing them at them as they bounce off of their helmets and, "Oi, you little shit!" Fucking little pest. Right, Two coppers looks at the group and looks at Ragnar. Does he 71? He doesn't bother. Go on through. So you all pay. They don't discover that they don't bother asking to check your bag.
I mean,
It's just black powder.
how
Yeah.
unusual to smuggle someone across a bridge in a fucking crate? Like,
Probably more often than
Quite
you think.
often. Quite often,
If
actually.
it's this easy, probably, yeah.
Quite often. You know.
I'm
it-
actually concerned now.
So you make your way through the gate unharassed. But then... hang on a minute. Hold up.
oh no.
He looks at... how many players do we have at the moment? We have 6
5?
of you. 2, 4, 6. You didn't count yourself.
One person's in a crate though.
Yeah, doesn't matter. He still counts on the line of...
Okay.
Ragnar. No.
Hang on a minute. Aren't you one of Humperdinck's lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
A wicked smile comes across his face as the
Ah,
other
What
guardsman
did
at the
you do
gate
this time?
looks away.
You're one of the Baron's pricks, aren't you?
Marquis.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
What
Marquis
what
pricks.
did you say to one of Nuln's finest? I think
Excuse me,
I
where are you stopping
I
us?
think I might want to
I'm
check
just
you
gonna
over.
go- I'm sorry, officer. He's had too much to drink last night, and he's clearly still hungover. So can we maybe I'm gonna slip him like a silver. Forget this ever happened, please and thank you.
It's not gonna happen.
He takes the silver off you and puts it in his pocket, smiles. What a generous donation. Thank you. So, I think I wanted to search you, pointing at Ragnar and walking over.
I would like to do something while he's moving over to Ragnar. I would like to sleight of hand his pouch and take the silver bag and whatever else I can.
You can, if you want. You can sleight of hand him.
What is there any bonuses or minuses?
You can roll it flat because his attention is somewhere else, but you are in the open streets of Nuln, so chance of someone seeing you is. So where?
What do you want to
I-
search me for? Search me for, and then I slip into Caslid to just call him a useless goat fucker.
Okay, so I don't have the guards of Nuln yet, so we're just gonna have to go over footman. We're just gonna have to go as a footman. So, first things first. Oh, you son of a!
You're not
bitch.
the one holding the trunk.
Okay, he's
Wait, I'm
slightly
not.
changed.
No, I am. Which is why this is an issue.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
so as actually, he would get a perception check against that. Ragnar, perception check, please.
It's 5 degrees of success.
So,
So, we have to beat that.
Ragnar. As Aurelia begins to move into position to pickpocket the guard, the guard visibly begins to shove and push Ragnar to the side. I said it's a spot check. Now, if you cause any trouble, we'll have to arrest you. And how would that look on your noble lord? I suggest you comply. And he begins tapping Ragnar down, checking him.
Can I
Perception, please,
stun
Ragnar.
him? I was gonna strike to stun him the moment he pushed me back.
No.
'cause
If
I
you
hate
strike-
these
so-
pricks, but-
No.
You can. No. By all means, if you want to attack him, go ahead. Attack him.
No, you. Everyone's saying no, so
No, it's entirely up to you. If you think that's what Ragnar would do, then by all means.
he's not quite at the attack moment. He will, but not quite.
Okay, so as the guard begins patting you down and checking you over, You are giving him dwarven insults, and he just, look, I can't understand your gibberish, so why don't you just shut your mouth?
This is racism!
And
I just start shouting, racism!
No one cares. No one gives a shit. No one even bothers looking at you as the guard is
you're the wrong time.
patting you down.
I know, right?
Just shut the fuck up, dwarf. Actually, you probably should have got a negative if you're causing all this. No, I'll leave. You see that he tries to, actually, you know what? He should get a chance. I very rarely do this, but he uses a fortune point.
Yay!
And
Fuck you, mate!
He fails. Well, actually, he did get one better. He did get one better. So you notice as he attempts to put something into your into the creases of your clothing. He tries to tuck something in there, but
as he does, I probably like just swish the coat out of the way to like make it more obvious that he's like trying to get to pat me down, so he can't put it in my pocket, kind of thing.
Okay.
Just like
Aurelia, as you see him patting down and moving, and his attention is drawn to Ragnar, you do indeed manage to slip your hand into his. Well, so here's the thing. You're technically either, because remember, this is old days. They have a pouch, a coin purse. You can't normally just open it and just put your hand straight in. It's normally closed by a string. So you kind of have to pull at the string to undo it. You open it up. You take your silver out.
Yeah, and a little bit more.
Okay, you want to take a little bit
cut
more
the purse.
out.
yeah.
Or do you just want to take the full purse?
You know what? Fuck it. I will take the full purse.
Okay, so
he's gonna notice that.
you cut the string.
I'm not
and
gonna
the
I'm not gonna take the purse. I'm just gonna take a little bit out of.
Okay, fair enough. You take a handful of coins and, closing your palm tightly around them, you return the coin purse to whence it came.
And as I see him trying
Right,
to
okay.
I
Fair enough, I didn't find anything on you. Now I'll be off with you. Next time the guard asks to search you, comply. It's a lot easier than shouting your nonsense. Embarrassing yourself. He turns round and walks back to his position.
And as he's walking back, I just
Have a
shout,
good
and next
day,
time
officer.
and next time you try and plant something on me, actually be good at it.
I'm gonna stuff Ragnar's mouth the moment he starts to yell back at the guard. I'm like, you're not making this any better, you know. Just
Okay.
let it go.
So you make your way
Bastard.
away from the
Urena's
guard,
gonna-
picking up
Urena's
your
gonna put a-
crate, your trunk, back onto your shoulder, and begin walking off as your group are like, look, just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Rather, we'll put a hand on Ragnar's shoulder and just smile.
What even was that you tried to slip me? Did I see? I guess I
Nope.
didn't see well enough to see what it was. Okay.
Nope, you saw that he tried to put something on you. You don't know what it was.
Could I take a look?
No, it's way too late for that. I just go, well.
I mean, try to see what is.
No,
What he
that's
tried to
past.
No,
that's
that
well
passed
past
a while
now.
ago.
Fair
I
enough.
just say to the others, well, I hope when we take the marquee down, we take all the bad ones down with them.
No, we
Oh,
won't.
yeah. As soon as we, I don't know, far away that the god can no longer see us, how much did I actually snatch from him?
You got half of his purse, so you got 7 silver and 1 gold.
Ooh,
Ew.
Nice.
this
Make it
actually works
bite.
well. I'm going to become a. So I'm gonna 7 superhero said. I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
Carla. I'm gonna say, Carla, next time, try not to give money to the corrupt people, and I'm just gonna toss her a silver coin.
Hey, you never know.
Who's
if
doing
it-
what?
You just hear something out of the trunk.
Chests don't talk.
As I hear that, I probably just shake the trunk a little bit, just for like, shut the fuck up. Oh, I didn't mean to nearly drop the trunk then. That would have been, Humperdinck would not have been happy. I damaged his goods.
I feel tempted to cast sounds to make it sound as if just a load of coins are rumbling around it, rumbling inside the car.
This is part of your disguise. You just throw coins around.
I was tempted sounds
Please
to just
do.
have a cannon go off right next to the guy. Like, make it sound like that. As it
Ooh.
it hits the fan.
Please make it sound like there's coins jingling around in there.
There you go.
But won't backfire at all.
Did that not go through?
They didn't go through.
Okay, fair enough. Knuffles doesn't want it. Oh, there you go. Never
No,
mind.
but there we go. Hey, it
Jeez.
succeeded.
Damn it, no doubles either.
Just very faint coin noises.
This is not going to end well.
Um,
No, it will not. So, as
Did
you
I get
make...
a good... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go
I
ahead.
don't know if anyone realized, but did anyone actually realize that I pickpocketed the clown?
I didn't make a perception check for that.
None
I was
of
just going to
the
say, did
none
I
of the group
get...
do.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Ragnar.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Did I get a good enough look at this guard's face to be able to recognize him again later?
Pretty generic human.
Yeah, but... If we
Yeah,
end up in a
maybe
fight, I'm going to
with
go after
the-
him first.
Depending on how long has passed. If a week has passed before you see him again, then you may need to do an intelligence test. If you get smashed tonight, maybe an intelligence test. But anyway, you make your way further up. That's such a word that I cannot say. To the noble quarter and head towards the duchesses, palace. I can't remember what she's called now.
Countess. She's a
Countess.
countess.
As you make your way further up into the noble's quarter, you can see that there are indeed noble children running round, firing off fireworks and throwing around crackers, and have far better quality. I can't remember what they're called now, but sparkly sticks that shine and crackle.
Sparkler.
Sparklers. Is that okay? Sparklers. They run around with
Yeah.
sparklers, and you can also see a few of the houses even have their own. This is going to be something else, so I'm going to forget. Is it a Catherine wheel? A Catherine
Yeah.
wheel? Stupid
I
things that they
think
light and
so.
spin and go round. They have smaller versions of them that the kids seem to be lighting in the gardens and on the streets as they spin round, and weird ash things that seem to be lit and then grow some very weird phallic-like thing from it before snapping off and continuing to grow. It's a very odd toy, but the
those
kids
weird
seem to
snake things.
the kids seem to be gathered around, like enjoying the weird ash creature that it keeps making.
Are you saying the kids are enjoying the phallics?
Maybe.
Please, no.
So, can all of you, except from Casper, roll me awareness as... Oh, wow. Okay. As a group of children jump out from an alleyway, another group of children jump out from another alleyway, and they fire rockets at you. Actually, there'd be a couple
Come
more.
on,
'cause,
Raleigh, this is what you do. Murder them.
okay.
Oh,
so
damn!
we
Oh,
have...
damn already!
I do want to murder them, but I think I'm just gonna dodge out of the way and give them a look like do that again and you die.
So, to hit, we have a 24, an 87, a 28, a 25, a 50, 58, a 40, and a 32. So
Damn, they rolled well.
They did. So they've missed
is our
with
ballistic skill?
1, 2. They've missed with 2 out of 1 for each of you, basically. It should have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
6, 7. Okay, so a couple of extras are fired. So they've missed with 2 out of 7. So 5 of them have hit. There's only 5 of you because Casper's in a box.
Perfect. Yeet!
So as you look round in surprise, you see these kids just fire, and these small bottle rockets come flying at you. So in order going down, I'm going to use Dark Heresy. So Carla is hit in the chest. Aurelia is hit in the leg. Livia is hit in the chest.
Can I
That
do
one
something?
misses. Did you succeed in your surprise check? In your perception?
2 people haven't rolled it.
Yeah, if you roll
Yeah.
perception and you pass, you
Livia
can
and
do something.
Blackhand.
You can't dodge missile attacks. So Ragnar, you get hit in the head.
Nope, I failed.
Yay!
Oh, sorry, no, Blackhand rather. Sorry, Blackhand,
Oh.
you get hit in the head. Ragnar, you get hit in
I
the
see
arm.
it.
Did you pass your perception? Oh yeah, you see the
Everyone
kids.
but Livia.
You see the kids, but they're so close. that
Ragnar,
it's-
parry it with the chest.
Yeah, can I attempt to parry with the chest, please? 'Cause I
No.
am-
No, I like the idea of this bottle rocket hitting. Oh, hang on, no. Go for it.
It is hard.
You can do a parry
Okay.
on the modifier,
Jesus
a minus 10.
Okay. Just because I've got shield on, I'm
Yeah.
going to roll that. I'm going to roll it without defensive and
Yeah.
minus 10.
Yeah.
Um,
So no, you fail sadly, and it comes
Paul
in and
wants
hits you in the arm. So the bottle rocket deals 4 damage through armor, but not toughness.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay, so that's a bit less. Oh, I absorbed it.
For
Wait,
most
so-
people, they're going to absorb it, or it's going. So basically, it ignores armor, but it only deals 4 damage. So for most people, they're not actually going to get hurt. Although
yeah,
someone
I-
did
I-
get
I-
hit in the head. Someone did get hit in the head. So Blackhand, can you roll me a 1d100? Any 10, and it's hit you in one of the eyes.
Oh.
Oof.
Yes.
Ooh,
12, no.
shit.
So it hit you on like the
With
forehead
that,
or the
I
cheek.
have to go.
Mm.
I'll be back for after session.
We'll probably only be going for another 10 minutes, dude. So
Oh yeah. Yeah.
we'll be
We'll
around.
talk in Discord.
No worries.
Alright.
Sorry, it's kind of unexpected. Bye.
Fair enough.
No worries.
No
Sorry,
worries.
dude.
So the children fire off their rockets. Fire! Oh, you got him in the head! Run! 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 They scatter. But as you look around, you can see a mischievous old man who smiles as he sees the children at play, and he seems to be rolling something that has a point on the end, and is placing a stick into it, and a small fuse. He grins
Oh.
with a
sake.
toothless grin.
Sorry, I was muted. I was going to ask, since I passed my perception test, would it be possible for me to pick the bottle and throw it at the children?
No, there's no
Fucking children.
bottle. There's no bottle. There's just a type of rocket. They're really, really small rockets that normally a kid would fire from a bottle, using it as like a launch pad. But they're just holding them, lighting them, and firing.
I don't want to pick a piece of stone and throw back at them because it probably would hurt a lot.
Knowing he would
Even though I
kill.
don't like children, I don't think I'm gonna do that in the middle of the city.
Probably not the best idea, but the old man does grin and give you a knowing look as he looks at you, then looks at the small bottle rocket that he's just finished.
Aurella's gonna look straight into the old man, and she's gonna just move her hand towards a pistol.
What do you
And
see?
she's gonna narrow her eyes.
He places the bottle rocket down, takes out a piece of paper, takes a horn out, pours some stuff into the piece of paper, rolls it up, and for a moment you're just sat there and you're like, hang on a minute, is he making bottle rockets? Is this prick selling them? And as that realization comes onto your face, he just gives you a nod.
Is he reading my fucking head? My head, my brain, my mind. Thank you, brain, for working properly.
I like the idea that
Don't talk.
what Casper
You're
felt
gonna-
from all of that was a bang, and then half, like the entire chest, like shift to the side slightly as the hands got hit or something.
What the fuck was that?
Aurella's gonna move towards this old man. She's gonna stare him dead in the eye, and she's gonna grab one of the bottle rocket throwers.
6 copper, if you please. Or 12 for a good one.
Aurella's still staring him dead in the eye. She's gonna put 6 copper in his.
He
Yes.
hands one to
ground
you.
next to him.
Best done
Thank
at close range.
Thank you, old man. And she's just gonna keep going with a bucket.
So you
The thing
can
in her
add
hand.
in bottle rocket. It does 4 damage, no 1d10, just flat 4. Ignores armor. It has a range of 10 meters. It will go no further. After 10 meters,
Oh, I got
Right.
popped something at 10 meters.
I would
Yeah.
have fucked those kids over so badly.
You can't talk about that in public.
You know,
I would have cast
it-
gas the moment they fired upon
Cast what?
gas. So, you know, a gust of wind.
Oh god.
Oh.
if there was a light mage, it could probably blind the kids.
Just fucking flashbang the kid. Ambush!
oh dear.
No, I mean, gust is harmless enough, and it would just, you know, send the rockets right back.
Yeah, but you know what happens sometimes when you cast spells.
Don't shit
Sometimes-
yourself again, please. I have
Noise,
yet to
noise.
shit myself, and I'm stuck in a crate, making myself sound like coins.
So, does anyone want another bottle rocket?
No.
Okay.
Yes, get me one.
Crates don't talk.
Irani will buy 5 of those, actually.
Yeet.
He
Wait.
opens up his coat, and you can just see a line inside of his, like ammo holders, except from they've got bottle rockets in. And he hands you the number. What did you ask for?
5 more, or just 4 more, so you have 5?
I have currently 5 with me.
Oh, okay.
So if there are 5 kids, I can shoot at least 2 of them.
There's 7 kids.
Okay, so as the group walk off, some discussing Liliana's new purchase, others planning and plotting their revenge. Our familiar decides it's time to take the crystal ball up into the air, as that is the end of our episode. I certainly hope you've all enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to future episodes to come. Namely being Tuesday and Thursday every week. Almost every week, actually, I should say. And if you do miss an episode, you can always catch up over on my YouTube channel. But until the next episode, have a great weekend. For those of you watching, take care, everyone. And as always, bye-bye for now.
Bye.
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 Yeah.